Are you the friend of Jesus? Jesus is the good shepherd and the gate to eternal life. He says, "Only those who enter through me will be saved. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me." What Jesus is saying to us today is that He's expecting a personal relationship with us. He wants to be our friends. Some of His final words in the Last Supper were, "I do not call you servants any longer, because servants does not know what the master is doing, but I call you friends." No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for his friends. So if Jesus laid down His life for His friends, are you and I one of those real friends whom Jesus died for? How do we get to know Jesus better as a real friend? One of the things I've learned on ways to really get to know someone is to play his role well in a film or a movie. Professional actors really study well the roles of the characters they play. They want to be as true, realistic, and authentic as possible. And one of the biggest box office hits that I'm sure this audience is very much aware of is The Chosen. The Chosen started off as a crowd-funded project. Now, crowd-funded simply is a group of ordinary people who connected through the internet in order to raise funds for a particular project. And in this project, they raised enough money to get the first series of The Chosen off the ground. It was an outstanding success. In the end, the series The Chosen eventually became the largest crowd-funded series of all time, with over 420 million viewers from all over the world. Now, Jonathan Rumi, the star actor who played the role of Jesus in The Chosen, was asked, how did he prepare for the role? Rumi said, "I did as much research as I could, and I read the life of Jesus a lot." Of course, we can get to know Jesus by simply watching the series The Chosen. But to establish a real personal relationship with Him, we need something that becomes part of our daily lives. We too can get to know Jesus by reading His life every day. We can read the New Testament even just a few minutes each day, just 10 minutes of reflective reading daily. Don't read the Gospels like reading a novel, rather more like spiritual reading. Go into the scenes of the Gospel. Use your imagination. Put yourself in the scene and try to understand what Jesus was telling the people then and what He's telling you today. Don't rush your reading. The key is reflection and consistency. Look for the right time and place during the day for you to do some quiet and reflective reading, and try your best to do it daily. Make it a habit. You'll get to know Jesus much more intimately. Jonathan Rumi adds, "I prayed a lot, and when I had the opportunity to go to Mass, even while I was on location, in between filming, I would go to Mass and receive the Eucharist as often as I could. This helped me draw closer to Christ, to bring His humanity and His heart into my personal life." So in addition to reading about Jesus, we need daily prayer and Holy Mass. As Jonathan Rumi says, as often as possible, even while in location. Now, many of us pray and attend Mass, perhaps frequently, but do we also visit the churches and spend time in prayer and attend Holy Mass when we travel or are in vacation with family and friends? I'm sure many of us will be going on vacation this summer with our family and friends. Will we also continue to be with Jesus while traveling or on vacation? Real friends always find ways to be together. And like any real friendship, Jesus waits for us too, wherever we go. So this summer, when you plan your vacation, let's plan to be with Jesus throughout the trip. Find time to read about Him, to pray, and to hear Mass as often as possible. It'll not only make your vacation more meaningful, it'll make your friendship and relationship with Jesus much more fruitful.